just like other activities the last couple of years, we haven't been able to do it. So we're glad to be here this morning and get to do this again. So it's going to be a little different format than we've done the past 30 years. We're going to do it a little different. So today we're here to recognize student achievement, some academic, some non-academic. And throughout the school year, we've had a lot of successes with our students. Just the fact that you're here after what we've been through the last couple of years, that's an achievement in itself. If you think about all the changes that we had to go through. Before I start with recognizing achievement, I want to talk a little bit about what we mean by achievement. You don't have to win a trophy to have achieved something, especially this year. And I want to just give everybody some examples of the things that our students achieve on a daily basis that aren't tied to academics. They're not going to get a trophy for it. And I just jotted down some examples of things that came to mind. And it happens every year, but especially this year. Things that we notice that you may not realize that we'll notice. Those of you that immediately introduce yourself to new students on the first day, you make them feel welcome, you eat lunch with them. That's an achievement that we're proud of, and you should be too. On many occasions, even just yesterday, we have a lot of students that voluntarily on their own pick up trash outside at lunch, just because they want to. They're not asked to, they just do it. We're proud of that. That's an achievement, and we thank y'all for doing that. Several of our students volunteer to help our custodians clean the cafeteria tables after lunch, simply because they wanted to. We noticed. I can't count the times that I've seen students lend a hand to other students that come to school, show up on crutches or in a wheelchair. I know we have a lot of students gone today. How many of you at one time this year had a cast or a boot or a crutch, something like that? It seemed like every day there's somebody different. I was wondering, what are you guys doing at home? Almost daily I see students opening the cafeteria doors for our lunch ladies as they try to roll that big heavy breakfast cart inside and outside. Several of the staff, and myself included, we get visited by a random student who all they want to do is visit with us and just make us aware that they have a buddy, maybe not even a buddy, that's going through a tough time. And they just want us to be aware. That's an achievement that we notice. And the last thing I think I may be the most proud of is the number of you guys that get involved with our special needs students. You let them in your groups, you let them play ball with you, and you deserve a big round of applause for that. There's no specified award for any of those things that I just mentioned. There's no trophy for it. But what makes those achievements special is you did those on your own, knowing you're not going to get any kind of special recognition or trophy for it. That's what makes it even more special, because part of Mena Public Schools' mission is to produce students who will be productive citizens and contribute to the community, and you guys are already doing that. And this whole staff and myself are very proud of everything you've all achieved this year. Now, I want to recognize, before we get to the academic awards, just some different organizations and different type of competitions. Some of them were already recognized through awards. So what we're going to do, if I call your name, just stand where you're at, okay? First, let's start with Lady Cat Junior High Volleyball Team. Please stand if you're on the lady. start participating in competitions again at the district and state level. I have a few recognitions. Christian Staggs. Caitlin Parkin. First place in 1 minute time typing test. That's the one. First place in regional citizenship district competition and third place in the entire state. That's right. At this time, all FBLA students that won or placed in this year's competitions, please stand. Also, we'd like to recognize Mrs. Sykes' top typists. Now, that's not the kind of typing we had with Mr. Riggle and the old Underwood typewriter. They still do it with the keyboarding. Our top three typists this year, Alec Erickson, Briar Landell, and Brandley Barr. Mena Middle School had an outstanding choir program that was resurrected this year. We had a choir student who made all region choir, Bailey Benner. She's also a gifted violinist, even though she's not a violinist. If you made all region concert band, please stand. If you made all region jazz band, please stand. All MMS students that are here who won or placed at the recent Destination Science competition, please stand. The last thing I just want to do is show everybody how involved our students are, and I know we got quite a few going today. If you were a part, whether you won anything or not, whether you've already stood or not, if you were a part of an extracurricular, anything that competed, athletics, band, cheer, FBLA, FCCLA, robotics, PT, FFA, choir, please stand. So that's what I mean. You don't have to get a trophy to have achieved something this year, and you all did very well. At this time, Mrs. Parnell is going to come to the floor. We're going to recognize her most improved students in the self-contained class. First, we have three. Talia McMillan. Once the assembly is over, you will be invited to come down to the floor and take photos with your students. Any more? Same? And Caleb Steffen. present certificates for this year's Project Prevent team. What Project Prevent is, this is a big deal. We're proud to have a Project Prevent team. It's a statewide youth tobacco prevention coalition in our state. The middle school Project Prevent team was able to travel to Little Rock in November to participate in the state conference. This leadership team has led our campus during Red Ribbon Week activities, Kindness Week. They hosted multiple activities such as our annual Pickle Your Choices. You can ask your kids about that later. Pickle Your Choices Wisely event, and new this year, the Easter Egg Relay. These students took time from their own lunches to attend statewide virtual meetings, as well as time before school from their electives and to prepare for events. The middle school Project Event team is one of the most active chapters in the state, and I can vouch for that. We would like to present a certificate of appreciation to each of them for being active members and encouraging others to live a tobacco and nicotine-free life. When I call your name, Project Event come down. 6th grade, Maddox Plunkett. 7th grade, Serenity Eric. Adrian Montgomery. Cassie Williams. Brian Thomas. Benjamin Robertson. Chandler Hendrickson. And our 8th grade, Trip Henson. Elliot Rubin. Taylor Watt. Mackenzie Vega. Mason Burke. Allison Howard. Grace Brewer. Taylor Strickland. Adrian Wooden. Max Roach. It's now time to recognize our students for their academic achievements. But first, we're going to give out one special award that I believe is the toughest one to win or to earn. It's especially the last couple of years, and this is the perfect attendance award. Yeah. We have one. This student did not miss a single class period of a single day this year, and I hope he's here today. This year's perfect attendance award goes to 6th grader Zachary Workover. It's time to go into the academic awards. Our first presentation is going to be from the high school, National English Honor Society. You're welcome to come on down.
I teach at the high school, and I also am the advisor of the National English Honor Society, NEHS. We hosted a poetry competition for participating classrooms here at EHS members from the high school and and so we're here to give out those awards and have some EHS members to do that.
Okay, these are the 7th grade winners. Second for creativity is Abigail Tolbert. And first for creativity is Haley Woodward. Second for content is Marlon Yoakum.
These are the 8th grade winners. Second for creativity is Aunt Selena Beard. And first for content is Alana Valdez.
What we're doing this year is we're recognizing honor roll and merit list for each grade. Honor roll are students who achieve all A's, nothing but A's on every first quarter, second quarter, semester, third quarter, and then our cutoff for the competition was Friday, May the 6th. So that was to give us time to order. Oh, and girls, don't bump that table because those things will start to domino effect. Starting at the merit list will be students who maintain all A's and B's for that extended period of time. 6th grade honor roll, all A's, one student. It shows that it does actually pay off to be at school. Stack your work total. Sixth grade merit list, A's and B's. Michaela Barker. Kayla Benson. Mason Butterfield. Sophia Cummings. Lily Doty. Jordan Gilbert. Mason Bordermiller. Keelan Holzacker. I said your name right this time, didn't I? Jacob Hostetler. Peyton Hostetler. McKenna Lee. Jamie Miller. Maddox Plunkett. Dory Walker. Raven Wilson. And Trinity Wilson. Seventh grade honor roll, all A's. Zoe Adams. Serenity Eric. Parker Copeland. Jasmine Parker. Elaine Powell. Randy Robertson. Lynette Thomas. And Ty Thomas. Seventh grade merit list, all A's and B's. Casey Carter. Mason Cogshaw. Good job, guys. Faith Enos. Kind of makes the day worth it right there. Emmy Hensley. Jonas Hernandez. Lucas Johnson. Anthony McCabe. David Henry. Caitlin Nelson. Bailey Cornell. Ivan Sanchez. Owen Simpson. Mackenzie Sullivan. Laney Taylor. And Tessa Williams. Eighth grade honor roll, all day. Carmen Diaz. Elliot Dugan. Callie Gates. Jack McMillan. Talia McMillan. Leon Mika. And Kate Wilson. 8th grade music lesson.
Okay.
There you go. Yeah, come on. Mackenzie Bailey. Pastor Wisman. Denton Warner. Good job, everybody. Congratulations. This time I'd like to ask the middle school band director, Mr. Huntington, to come to the awards table, along with 3 of our guests that are in the audience, Mike and Christopher and Annika, if you'll come down, please. Larson was a teacher at Mena Middle School for many years. All the staff and students loved her. She was just one of those that everybody was automatically drawn to. One thing, in addition to being a gifted teacher, she was also gifted with music. Classically trained musician, gifted vocalist, and is also a very talented, musically talented husband, and the music skills transitioned down to the children. Christopher and Annika were both graduates of the Mena High School band. Good seeing you, Chris, and seeing you since you had stuff. Her family and the middle school family tragically lost her in June of 2017 to sickness. But because of her love of music and to help keep her memory alive, the Karen Larson Band Camp Scholarship was created. We've only got to give it away 2 times, maybe 3, because of COVID and not being able to have the award, and band camps were canceled. But like everything else, we're back in action. Band camps are going to be cranking up again this summer, and so we are thrilled to be able to name a band student to receive the Karen Larson Band Camp Scholarship. The student selected is chosen by the Mena Middle School and Mena High School band directors, Mr. Huntington and Mr. Morgan, and the decision is based on the performance, attitude in band, and future potential in the band program. So we are proud to announce that the Middle School Band 2022 Karen Larson Band Camp Scholarship recipient goes to Jackson Green. When you're at band camp, you gotta make first band. We're about to conclude. I just want to say a few words to our 8th graders. 8th graders, let's hear it from you. Where are you? 8th graders. Oh, really? In a few hours, 9th graders. Let's look back real quick. Think about your 6th grade year. What happened in March? Things shut down. We didn't know what we were doing at the time. We thought, a couple of weeks and we'll go to spring break. We'll come back, they'll all be gone. Boy, were we wrong. You guys did not have much of a normal middle school experience, but neither did the staff, the administration. And it was like that in schools across America. But I want to think about your 7th grade year. And some of the, one of the things we do in school is teach you new things, new vocabulary words. Let's review some of the words that you all learned in your 7th grade year. And close contact, social distancing, contact tracing, which is always fun, mask mandate, quarantine, blended learning. Yeah. Hand sanitation station. Bottle filling station. Yeah, that's just some of the new lingo you guys learned during your 7th grade year. During this 8th grade year, the pandemic guidelines actually were still in place, most of them up to the 116th day of school. So, not quite a normal year, but a lot closer. Let's look at some of the ways that things did return to normal. I do want to point out, too, something about the Mena school students at all 4 campuses. During the pandemic, I believe it's still 0 students in the Mena school district tested positive for COVID as a result of being identified as a close contact at school. That's an achievement. And I want to mention this. In the fall, this fall, we had couple of football games, basketball games, other competitions that had to be canceled because of an outbreak on a team. Not one single incident where any games canceled because of an outbreak on a Mena Bearcat team. It was always good. This year, thankfully, because of the good job that you did as students and all the students, we were able to return to athletic events with no restrictions on bands, open houses, parent-teacher conferences. The choirs got to perform again. The bands got to perform again. FBOA, FFA, FCCLA, other groups got to compete again. GT got to have quiz bowl again. And of course, the famous Mena Middle School dances.
Yeah.
you graduate, and I know that you think that seems like an eternity, but there's a bunch of people sitting on this side that will tell you, don't blink, because it will happen quicker than you think. Make the most of your remaining time at Mena High School. Enjoy your teenage years, but do your best while you're in school. Take advantage of what they are offering you. Yeah, you're going to have some teachers you may not like as much as you do other teachers. You may not understand why this kid, your best friend, loves this teacher and you just can't stand to be around him. That's life. That's going to happen in the workplace. That's going to happen everywhere you go. So get used to it. You're going to have good times. You need to celebrate and embrace those. You're going to have some tough times, and that's okay. Use those tough times to learn from them, and you'll find out later, and these people can attest, things that you thought were tough, you will look back on later and go, really, I got upset about that? And that's okay. One thing that we do always notice is maybe whoever your best friends are now, you may stray apart a little bit in the next few years. You don't have to, but if it happens, don't worry about it, make new friends. When you think about it, school is a reflection of life in general. There's going to be good along with the bad. My charge to you is when the bad times hit, what you are considering a bad time or a struggle, don't let that define, don't let the choice you make, how you react to it, affect you in a negative way. Use it as a learning tool. But believe it or not, I'm going to use a quote from Dolly Parton. If you want the rainbow, you've got to put up with the rain. That's pretty well said, Dolly Parton. I want to ask all of you in closing to think about this. I've taught school for 24 years in the classroom. I used to tell my students this, even the 7th graders. What do you want people to remember you for when they hear your name 20 years from now, when it's mentioned here at school? You want it to be for something good, or you want the teachers to go, oh Lord, I remember him, or her. Let me tell you, all of us have stories like that. Think about that as you go to high school. How do you want to be remembered? This concludes our academic awards ceremony. Parents, you are welcome to come to the gym floor to take photos with your child. All other students, we're going to go outside, and we will stay out there until the 3rd period bell rings at 10:20. Congratulations to all of you.